Hi.
Hi.
Jordan, you collapsed on the floor after you got that 10. Just how does it feel, and how do you keep doing it?
Oh my gosh. That's a great question. I can tell you that today all of my energy definitely came from my team. I've been sick this last week. I was definitely under the weather, and I didn't really get to practice much. So I'm just very proud and happy that I was able to just to come out here and do it for the team. And no matter the scores, no matter, it's all about the energy that we gave. So I was just, that collapse was like a relief. Like, man, like it's just like I keep doing it over and over again, and it's, not every routine I think that, it's perfect in my head, but to the judges, it's perfect to them. So it just means everything, and I just keep stacking them. That was my goal, right? I literally said I want to break the record, so I'm just going to keep doing as best as I can.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So for Tiana, as a freshman, kind of over halfway through the season, can bring a mix of fatigue, but also confidence as you gain kind of more exposure in the collegiate scene. So how are you kind of feeling where we are right now, and how do you think those two conflicting experiences are for you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, of course, it is a big difference coming from elite going straight to college and competing every single weekend, But I think I lean on my teammates and my coaches a lot. I mean, this is not easy by yourself, and it's a complete team effort. It takes a village, and I think we really, on our hard days, like some of us, collectively have hard days, but that's when we push ourselves to come out the strongest, and I think that really shows on the competition floor, even when we are tired, and it's normal, it's inevitable, but I think we're really good at pushing each other, feeding off of really good energy, and yeah, I'm very grateful for my team, and we're doing amazing.
And Jordan, you're always standing in the corner during the floor routines. Like in these moments, like what are you saying? What are you doing to get your teammates just keep them in the zone? And also, is this kind of a way for you to feed off their energy and get ready for your own routine?
It's not really to help me. I think it's more so to help them. I try to do my best to make sure I can give them as much energy. Obviously, I can't say too much cues during the floor routine because that is, a thing that the judges do. They can hear. So I would just think the biggest thing is allowing them to understand that if I tell you to breathe, if I tell you, just one simple thing that you may need to hear, it can help you with your last pass. I only do it for their last pass because, sometimes last passes just can be really, really tough, especially on, hard days. So I just want to make sure that they understand that I'm going to be there for them and that they are aware that, they have as much energy and power that they need to go into their last pass.
Hi, Tiana.
Hi.
And then from your side, as one of the younger people on the team, what does it mean to have so many experienced gymnasts around you to really help you, especially on the last pass, kind of go through your set?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, it really means the world because I think a lot of the time we have so much adrenaline and sometimes we forget, details. But I think when we have them in the corner, it really helps us, exactly what we do at the gym, and it really just brings us to our training and to trust our training. And so, yeah, it really means the world. Jordan, Sienna, our whole senior class, they're incredible, and we really can't be where we are today without them because their support really means the world to us, and they always lift us up even if we're having a hard day. So we love them.
So you guys only had one floor routine today that scored under 9.9, and that was still a really great routine. Mm-hmm. What is it about floor that it seems like you guys are just really, really connected?
I think every single one of us wants to be in that floor lineup. I mean, I think each and every single day, even the people that you haven't seen yet, whether it's Macy, Mika, we have, who else? Ava, we have Maddie, we have Nola. There are so many people who try to fight to be in that lineup. It's a floor party for a reason. We are the best show in LA for a reason. So I think no matter how we prove ourselves each and every weekend, we just feed off each other. It's one after the next. I don't know what it is that just sparks, literally once you spark that little piece of Caitlin, it's over. It's over. Literally over. So I think it's just understanding no matter who you are, what you're trying to do, that it's your party. I think the biggest thing BJ has told me throughout this whole time is it's our halftime show. It's our, time to show the world who we are as people, and I think that's, why we're known as the best show in LA.
Yeah. kind of adding on to Jordan, I think like exactly once Caitlin goes and we know she hits it, we're in our zone. Nobody can touch us, you know, like this is when we kind of go in autopilot mode and we just do exactly what we do at the gym, and it's kind of like blocking everything out, but still embracing it with the crowd, but it's just like no thoughts, just confidence in doing what we know how to do.
By this point in the season, you guys have already kind of achieved so many milestone moments that it almost might be hard to even like top. So how do you kind of continue to set new goals for yourself and also celebrate the little moments, even when, you know, not having the, you know, when a score that might at the beginning of the season have been like so much more insane now is just kind of the average for you guys?
I think the biggest thing as a team is it's more of an individual thing now. We know how to come together to create a team. We know how to come together to understand who our leaders are, who our voices are, who, you know, our freshmen are, and have the capability of being able to step into that place. We trust one another. So I think now it's really being able to, you know, individualize yourself and put yourself in a position where you're like, okay, I know I have to do this in order to help my team. It's no longer like, how can we scramble and how can we figure things out? You know, it's, you know, a solid, this is our lineup, this is what we're doing. How can we individually put ourselves in a better position to make sure our sticks are there? For example, our bars today. I don't think I've ever like been so nonchalant into my own bar routine that I was like, wait, like, did we just stick 5 out of 5 so far? Like, it's just me. Like, that's where it really plays off, right? And we do that in practice. Everything that we do in practice is what we try to hope and do in a competition. We're gymnasts. Not everything is perfect. Not everything is going to be perfect. But as long as we know that we can prove to ourselves what we are capable of doing, I think that's what truly makes it so much easier for us to go out and do what we do.
So tonight was alumni night, and gymnastics is such a mental sport. I'm wondering, is there any gymnasts that came before you guys that you think really helped you get to where you are, either mentally or actually how you're able to produce?
I mean, if you're a Bruin, you left a legacy. I say that's the biggest thing. If you were a part of this Bruin family, man, like, you left a legacy for us to want to come here in general. So gymnastics-wise, I mean, obviously for me, it's like the woman of color, like being able to see women like me go out and do what they do and love it and have fun. So yes, I can say, you know, all these amazing people, whether it is like, you know, Nia Dennis or Sofia de Jesus or even, you know, Danusha, or like, the list goes on. There have been so many iconic people from when UCLA Gymnastics started. So I think if you just really look back and, you know, be very honored to wear the 4 letters, that's all I can say. It's not about, you know, it's not truly about what they left, it's what they showed. And I think that's why I enjoy being a part of this family, because it's not how many times I get tens, it's not how many times I, you know, walk on and uplift my teammates. It's about what I show through my personality, through my leadership, through the way I support my team. That's what being a Bruin is truly all about. And that's what every single person today that was on that floor saying what year they were here did for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm only a freshman, but I think the energy I've felt from the Bruin family is something I would have never imagined could be true, you know? We're all family here, and anybody you meet, it's like we've already met in a past life or something, you know? So you can trust anybody here, and I think, like Jordan said, the legacy that has come from UCLA Gymnastics itself is so big, and I think we just want to continue to build on that and keep that legacy going. And I think something that also really stands out for UCLA Gymnastics is the diversity that comes, and I think that's something that's so fun for all of us to express in our own way, and that shows in our floor routines as well. You know, being a Sri Lankan American athlete, that's super fun, and I feel so welcomed, you know, and everybody to represent their own style on the floor and in their gymnastics and personality is something that's so incredible and special here. And yeah, I just think that it's an incredible honor to be a UCLA gymnast and a Bruin in general.
I would have to say, to describe UCLA is self-expression. And I learned that being on Dancing with the Stars, but I think I learned it a little more understanding that we all are individualized into who we want to be. And that's what the alum did for us, is being able to self-express and be able to accept who we are. whether it's the LGBT community, whether it's me being a woman of color, whether it's, Tiana over here being a Sri Lankan American, whether it's Canadian, whether, the list goes on. And I think being able to accept and represent who you are is the biggest thing.
Thank you so much.
You.